Good morning, dear students. Let's start the class with Brahmanath. Swastha. The last video classes we have studied so many incidents about the lesson from the lesson A Hero. What we had studied, I would like to discuss with you with some question and answers. The story started from the news. What was the news about? The news was about the bravery of a village boy. While the village boy was returning home by the jungle path, came face to face with a tiger. He had a fight with the tiger, and later on he had fighted up to a tree, and there he stayed for half a day until some people came that way and killed the tiger and saved the village boy. Father wanted the opinion of Swami, his son Swami, about the news. Swami didn't believe the news. The person who had a fight with the tiger must have been strong, grown up, not at all a boy. That means he didn't believe the news to be true. So his father didn't like the opinion of Swami. He told a theory of his own to his son. What was the theory of Swami's father? How did Swami dispute the theory? Swami's father told the theory that a person may have the strength of an elephant and yet be a coward, whereas another person having the strength of a consumptive can do anything if he has courage. So, according to Swami's father, courage is everything. Strength and age are not important. But again, Swami disputed the theory of his father. He told his father that, Father, suppose he had enough courage, what could he do when a tiger attacked him? So he didn't accept the theory of his father. He rejected the theory by saying that suppose he had enough strength, and what could he do if a tiger attacked him? So Swami's father forced him to sleep alone in his office room in order to exhibit his courage, show his courage. And when Swami felt that his father was stuck to his order to sleep alone in his office room, finding no other way, he told a story, created a story of cricket and told his father. What was the story of cricket that Swami told to his father to divert his attention from his order to sleep alone in the office room, Swami told his father that they were going to admit elder members in their cricket club. They were going to buy brand new bats and balls for the cricket club, and he also told that their captain requested Swami to tell his father about it, but father didn't pay any heed to the cricket story of Swami. He said to Swami that he would discuss about the cricket matter later on, but he told Swami to prepare to sleep that night in the office room. So finding no other way, he waited for a chance to escape from the face of his father. How did Swami escape from the face of his father? Swami's father sat gazing at the newspaper gloomily on his lap, and Swami prayed that his father might lift the newspaper to his face so that he would escape from his father's face to his as usual sleeping place beside his granny. So as if the prayer of Swami heard, and at that moment his father rustled the newspaper to his face, and finding an opportunity, Swami escaped to his sleeping place beside his granny in the passage. Then father came to the passage where Swami had already slept, covering his whole body with a blanket. But his father came and pulled the blanket from his body. And what happened next? Whether he pulled him to the office room, he forced him to sleep, or the other members, Swami's grandmother and his mother, protested to sleep in the office room. What happened next? Let us read from the next two paragraphs of third part. So I would advise you now to look at your books, open your books and follow the reading. As night advanced and the silence in the house deepened, his heart beat faster. He remembered all the stories of devils and ghosts he had heard. How often had his chum Mani seen the devil in the banyan tree at the end of the street? And what about poor Munisami's father, who spat out blood because the devil near the river's edge slapped his cheek when he was returning home late one night? And so on and on his thoughts continued. He was faint with fear. A ray of light from the street lamp strayed in and cast shadows on the wall. Through the stillness, all kinds of noises reached his ears. The ticking of the clock, the rustling of leaves, sounds of snoring, and humming of some unknown insects. He covered himself with the blanket as if it were an armor, covered himself so completely that he could hardly breathe. Every moment he expected the devils to come up and clutch at his throat or carry him away. There was the instance of his old friend in the 4th class who suddenly disappeared and was said to have been carried off by a ghost to Siam or Nepal. I would advise you to read the 2 paragraphs of third part aloud once. Well, From the two paragraphs of third part, I have collected some of the difficult words for you, and let us discuss the difficult words with their meanings and explanation one after another. Night advanced means night grew. People stay at home when night advances. Gradually, hour after hour, night grew, and we already sleep at that moment. Chum, a noun, means a friend. My chum Prakash has won the Bravery Award. Banyan tree. See the picture of banyan tree. It is a very big tree, and it gives shadows to people, and it is very helpful for human being. See the picture given in the screen of a banyan tree. Spit out. Past form is, it is a phrasal verb. Spat out. That means vomit. The child spat out all the food after eating medicine. That is spat out. On and on means continuously or non-stop. He talked on and on about his visit to Kashmir. Talked and talked and talked, that is continuous talk. Non-stop talk, that is called on and on. Faint, fell to weak. Faint means fell to weak. The boy was faint after working for 6 hours. Strayed in means spread. The shadow of the tree strayed in all over the grove. Stillness means silence. In stillness, you can hear all types of sounds. Humming, a low and continuous sound. Children fear to listen humming of insects at night. Armor. Again, see the picture given on the screen. That is the armor. Armor means special metal clothing that soldiers wore in the past to protect their bodies while fighting. In past, a special metallic cloth was worn by the soldiers to protect themselves, protect their body from the attack of the enemies. That is called armor. Clutch, hold tightly. So the cat clutch its baby to shift them to a safer place. Instance means example. While speaking, sometimes we say, for example, I bought a pen, or for instance, you can say, for instance, I can buy a pen for my friend to be presented on his birthday. So these are the difficult words collected from the first two paragraphs of third part. Let us hear the explanation of the two paragraphs. As night advanced and the silence in the house deepened, his heart beat faster. Swami was alone in the office room. As hour after hour passed, night grew or night advanced, and the heartbeat of Swami grew. Heartbeat was faster. He remembered all the stories of devils and ghosts he had heard. Remaining alone in the office room, and it was the first time in his life that he was forced to sleep. Although he was unwilling to sleep in the office room, he was forced by his father to sleep in the office room in order to exhibit his courage. So as he was forced to sleep in the office room, he remembered all the stories of ghosts and devils he had heard in his life. How often had his chum Mani seen the devil in the banyan tree at the end of the street? He remembered the example or instance of Mani. He was his friend, and once Mani had seen the ghost in the banyan tree at the end of the street. And what about poor Munisami's father, who spat out blood because the devil near the riverside slapped his cheek when he was returning home late one night? Once Munisami's father was returning home late one night, and on the riverside a devil slapped Munisami's father, and immediately Munisami's father vomited blood. And so on his thoughts continued. Gradually, continuously, such type of thinkings entered into his mind. He was faint with fear. He felt weak with fear. A ray of light from the street lamp strayed in and cast shadows on the wall. From the street light, a ray of light entered into the room, and it is spread. Through the stillness, all kinds of noises reached his ears: the ticking of the clock, the rustling of leaves, sounds of snoring, and humming of some unknown insects. As it was night, everywhere the silence prevailed everywhere, and Swami was alone in the office room. He could hear all types of sounds reaching into the room: ticking of the clock, rustling of leaves, sounds of snoring, breathing sound, and humming of some unknown insects. Low and continuous sound of some unknown insects. Swami could hear remaining alone in the office room. He covered himself with the blanket as if it were an armor, covered himself so completely that he could hardly breathe. So, hearing such type of sounds, he covered himself completely with the blanket. He covered himself so completely that he could hardly breathe. He could not breathe. And he felt as if it were an armor. It were an armor means that was not an armor, that was a blanket. But when we imagine about something, we use were instead of was. It was an armor, but it were an armor is used as it was imagined. When we say, if I were a bird, not I was a bird, I was the correct verb, but were. When it is imagined, if I were a bird, I might have flown in the sky with the other birds, like that. So when we imagine, we use well. Every moment he expected the devil to come up and clutch at his throat and carry him away. Each and every moment he expected, he hoped that the devil should come into the office room, clutch his throat and carry him away. There was the instance of his old friend in the 4th class who suddenly disappeared and was said to have been carried off by a ghost to Siam or Nepal. There was another example while Swami was reading in class 4th. There was the example before him that was one of his friend was carried away to Siam or Nepal by a ghost, and after thinking about all these things he was quite frightened and remained helpless in the office room. So this is the explanation, and now I would advise you to read the 2 paragraphs silently once. Well, now get ready to answer the questions asked to you. What was the example of Mani? Mani was the friend of Swami, and Mani had seen a ghost in the banyan tree which was at the end of the street. What was the instance of Munisami's father? Another example, Swami remembered living alone in the office room. That was Munisami's father. One day while returning home, on the river's edge, he came face to face with a devil. The devil slapped Munisami's father on his cheek, and immediately Munisami's father spat out blood. What kind of sounds were heard by Swami in the office room? In the office room, as it was night, there was silence everywhere, and all types of noises could reach into the ears of Swami. The sounds like ticking of the clock, sounds of snoring, rustling of leaves, and humming of some unknown insects. Such type of sounds were heard by Swami living alone in the office room. This is the lesson for today. In the next video class, we will discuss the other paragraphs and about the other incidents what happened in the life of Swami. So thank you for watching this video.